flip, but the gunshine stay high. One them boys still boating in that way. Big play, get it for the 18 if you straight. Get K and stop hating, it's the motto of the state. A lot of fakes, but it's still real around here. That foreign talk, that can get you killed down here. Niggas better learn the lingo, cause they'll be looking for you in that water finding Nemo. See, Palm Beach County be the craziest. Them Broward County niggas be the craziest. And them Dade County niggas be the wildest. Shout out to Bell Glaze and my niggas at Fort Myers. Salute to all my Florida boys out here on the grind. When niggas out here getting dough with that snow and the sunshine. Ducking 9, waiting at the port to bring in that order. Cause niggas like depend on what come across that water. Welcome to South. I was born in the South, raised in the South. A Dade County nigga that was made in the South.
Hit the like button, hit share. If you're on Twitter, you ain't following, go ahead and follow, man. Spring game today. We were just in the back talking about being happy, right, Kyle? Being happy, feeling good, feeling good. If you're a Kane fan, I think what was witnessed today, and across the nation, I mean, I guess the nation had to be put on notice of what they saw today with a quarterback of that talent standing behind a goddamn wall. Looked like we had 8 people on the offensive line. Who? McCormick was out there. Looked like we had 8 people blocking for Cam, bro. That was impressive. I mean, I don't care. Even if you're a Florida State fan, you had to look at that and be like, oh my. He threw for like 300 yards without breaking a sweat. On the sideline drinking juicy juices and playing Candy Crush. Very impressive quarterback. And when it starts there on a football team, it's sky's the limit. When your quarterback is that talented, is a leader, the team kind of gets behind him. I always go back to LSU and Joe Burrow, what Joe Burrow did with that team. What's going on, fellas?
Yo.
What's going on, man?
Yeah.
Lie to Me season is here again, folks.
Favorite time of year. Season?
Yeah, Lie to Me season.
Lie to Me season. Miami picked up a tight end tonight. If you didn't know, they picked up a tight end, 4-star Brock Scott has committed 6'4", 220 pounds from Indiana. That's what the Black Santa was put out this morning. We kind of knew that early this morning that he was going to commit tonight. Didn't get any more commits. I talked to Ty Jackson, linebacker. Ty Jackson, he was out there, 4-star linebacker. But listen, man, what stuck out to y'all today? Like what stuck out other than Cam Ward throwing for 300 yards? What stuck out to you today, Mehdi?
To me, lie to me season, man. It's not the fans, man. Some people lie to me about these quarterbacks.
Lie to me season.
Yeah, I was sold a dream about, a particular quarterback being ahead of some other quarterbacks, and I didn't see that. Isaiah Horton emerging, as maybe is our big guy on the outside, definitely has turned a corner in my opinion. But even in last year's bowl game, I kind of saw him kind of start turning that corner a little bit. What else? Deep linebackers is hitting. Y'all been saying that all camp, and that shit was not a lie. That is very true. They was out there hitting some shit today. As well. Wait a.
Don't take them off from Kyle and Rich. Shit, they gonna have to talk about the kickers and the punters.
You ain't say. Well, okay, my fault.
Wait. Full disclosure, Kyle chose not to watch the game. I chose to go to fucking work because I didn't want to be out all night. So I ain't got no dog in this fight. So Mehdi and Stritch, y'all got it, bro.
Rich, what stuck out to you?
I mean, for me, it's hard not to talk about Cam because he was just. It looked like he looked like a dude who you got to check his like if you was in Little League, you would check his ID to make sure that he's the same age as all the other players. He was just like doing whatever he wanted to do. Like it's almost like the whole like even the offensive line. It's like he's bringing them into a whole new stratosphere, like where they're like, I ain't never played like this before. You mean I got to block for 10 seconds? You mean the play not over after 3 seconds? So I think he just elevating everybody's play, like the receivers. It's like you got to make sure that you're still a guy who can do what Cam Ward does in the pocket when he scrambles. He shouldn't have to run. He shouldn't even have to run because he's going to find a receiver. He's going to get you the ball. That's the first thing. The second thing is I know who I think is QB2. I don't care what none of y'all say. I said it. JB should be QB2, even though he's not gonna be. Shout out to him, and I wish him the best of success however he ends up. It is what it is. Not Boulay to Birdstone. We in the building.
Oh boy. So you say JB and Cam?
That's it. Who else is there to talk about?
Yeah, I like the offense. Like, did y'all like what y'all saw with the end in the rounds, and which I don't think, which I don't. You know, we very very secretive team, which I don't think what they showed us today is what we will be come fall. Since they keep everything on the wrap.
A lot of deep passes.
They started going deep. No, they really started. They started going deep. What about defensively? How did Bain play? Because Bain had been out for a while. We hadn't been seeing Bain at practice.
He didn't miss a step. He was putting his foot squarely in Pancake Honcho ass. All of the Pancake, but yeah, Pancake had a long day.
He did.
Who was trying to block?
What?
Pancake was trying to block. You said what?
Bain, Lightfoot, like everybody he pretty much lined up against. Like he needs more time. I think he could be very good for us. He just needs more time.
That's funny, man. Because I saw him in the drills a couple of days ago, and he was handling his own. Go ahead, Kyle.
And
no, I was just gonna say. So it's just I didn't get a chance to see the game. Can I just be Susan and I can ask the questions?
Go.
All right. DJ Medi Major. How did the core running backs look starting out with Elijah Lofton? And I have a follow-up question after that.
Come on now.
Elite Susan impression. Elijah Lofton looked like the leader in that room, and he's a tight end. I don't know if that's a slight to what's his name? Mark Merritt, the new running back coach from USF.
Oh, the running back coach.
He just got here.
Yeah, so he still has the benefit of the doubt, but yeah, I need to see a little bit more from the rest of that room. We kind of went ad nauseum about it. Shout out to all the villains, man. We was in Discord for a while, kind of giving our initial insights, but a lot needs to happen in that room as far as like guys getting better. But it's looked like Elijah was the guy in that room today, from what we saw or what I saw.
Man, so how do you feel? How do you feel going forward if that's because I'm finding out because I didn't know this. I'm sorry if I should have known it, but I know he played running back in high school that much or whatever. How would you feel if we just say, hey, he's the starter at running back and we're gonna roll with that? Also, what kind of TV did you watch it on?
I watched it on several screens, so I got my setup up here, and then I watched it downstairs on my regular TV. I do some stuff around the house. I don't feel great personally saying he's running back one. Even last year we had some established guys here, and then a lot of people in the beginning of the season, spring was like, "Oh, Mark Fresh gonna be running back," but everybody said caveat by season's end, which is kind of what happened. Trotting him out there as running back one. Now granted, I think Elijah Lofton is probably the best. Well, let me not say best. He's the second best offensive player in this class behind JoJo, in my opinion. Um, and I haven't seen other people. I haven't seen Chance yet, and I haven't seen Jordan Lyles. So put an asterisk behind that. But the ones that are on campus right now, I think he's the second most impactful freshman, just because he is a Swiss Army knife. You could put him anywhere. I've seen him on multiple times play high school teams, and they didn't know what to do with him because he's everywhere. But to try him out in Gainesville as running back one on August 31st, I don't think is okay. I think you got to go get a portal running back.
I say that's
You don't think you don't think him, Chris Johnson, they can kind of carry the load?
I don't think they got the meaningful reps to be able to do that in that type of environment and be successful. We saw 2 fumbles today in our spring game.
Mm-hmm.
And if you watch the trend, now granted, it's a spring game. Anybody who's fumbled the ball here in the last 3 years ain't here no more. Think about it. If you fumble the ball at the University of Miami, you're no longer on this team.
That's a good take. Yeah, you're right. I mean, that's the other thing too. You got to have the bodies that could take the beating that we're gonna make a running back endure, and you need an old school running. You need an old school running back. You need a guy who's like I mentioned this in the Discord, 5'9" to 6 foot, 210 maybe, but really you're looking for 220 to 240 pounds, who gonna give you 6 yards a carry in college. That's what you're looking for, and who could take 200 to 250 carries a game. We don't have that back on the roster, I don't think. So, but I do have to say, Chris Johnson has a special skill set. You saw the way that he, a lot of running backs would have never caught that swing pass that Cam Ward threw him. They wouldn't have caught that. Chris Johnson is going to be something special out of the backfield, but he's going to be a 8 to 10 carry a game guy, and you're going to throw him the ball maybe 3 to 4 times a game as well. And one of those, he's going to pop for a 50-yarder and give you a score. That's the type of guy he is. Chris Wheatley Humphrey is a underdog. He's a 3-star guy, but he's just as fast. He's just as fast. And to be honest, before this spring game, I didn't like Damian Martinez. I didn't like him because Damian Martinez doesn't have that top end speed that I like in running backs personally. But I think because we have a guy like not Hellcat. Well, Hellcat too, but because we have 2 guys in the backfield already who have home run hitting, I think Martinez does fit for those inside runs that you need to keep the defense honest, so that people are not always either playing zone or playing man because they know that, and not stacking the box because they know that all we're going to do is throw with Cam Ward. But his asking price, what people are talking about, 6, 8, 900. I mean, if we're talking about that for running backs, you might as well go after the number 1 running back on the board.
Yeah, I'm not. That's the issue I have. That's the issue I have with Martinez. He's getting paid from reports. He's getting paid $400,000 at Oregon State. Bro, I'm not paying him that or above that. Like I saw his tape and no. I'm not doing that. Nice player and all that good stuff, but nah, I don't think we should go there. But Streeter, you think that Lyles is going to come in and make an impact in that running back room, don't you?
Yeah, I think Lyles, because you got to think Lyles went into St. Thomas at the same time 4-star Stacey Gage transferred in there. And literally, Lyles took over that running back room at St. Thomas. Lyles took over that offense at St. Thomas. Chance was nursing some injuries. throughout the year, and Lyles, they leaned on Lyles. Lyles, I think he can come here and make an impact. Very hard running kid. They put some weight on him, but it's just, will he pick up the blocking scheme, and will he pick up pass protection and all of that stuff? He's out of St. He's coming from St. Thomas, so he may be a little bit ahead, a little bit advanced, a little bit ahead when it comes to the coaching part. That's one of our schools down here that does have resources and multiple coaches. So I think Lyles, once I don't know if they can lean on him because he comes so late, but I think he jumps in here and shock a lot of people. But man, it's weird that we was just talking about we lost Cheney, then we lose Parrish, and we just felt like, yeah, because you always have that feeling of the younger guys and the younger guys and the younger guys. And we're here, now we're here. But it's just the spring. It's just the spring, and it's just the spring. And I'm sure by the fall, Chris Johnson may be bigger. I saw JoJo today, man. JoJo got some meat on his bone, bro. JoJo picked up some weight, dog. JoJo put up about 10, 15 pounds. I didn't think he was ever going to gain weight. And so they may put some weight on Chris Johnson. And AJ Allen. Where's AJ Allen? I wouldn't mind seeing AJ Allen.
That's what I was gonna say next. So that's the wild card in this, right? AJ Allen's been banged up. He was banged up a little bit last year. He's been banged up now. If we can get a healthy AJ Allen, I think that could be the wild card in the room, because the only problem with Allen is he can't block. Bro, if he can learn to be a willing blocker, we have a starting back. He has the sweetest feet, like at least last year, he had the sweetest feet in the room. He's got the vision, and he can burst. You know what I'm saying? It was just a matter of playing him in situations because he doesn't pass block. If he picks that up, then we're fine. We're probably looking at a Henry Parrish with speed, with that breakaway speed that we need. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the wild card if he's healthy, and as long as the line is opening holes. Like I said, I didn't see the game, so I don't know what kind of holes were there. But if the line can open up holes like last year, and it's plus all eyes are going to be on Cam Ward. David refers to it all the time, maybe having the pass to set up the run. That's whatever. You know, we may like one or the other way, but hey, if the shit works, it works. And I think he's that kind of back where if you're trying to back up and protect from getting bombed on, and he gets that one little hole that he can just pop, 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 pop. I think he's that guy. Like, not we know Chris Johnson's that guy too, but the feet and vision that Allen has, I don't know if anybody has that yet. You know what I'm saying? So that could be our wild card. But again, he doesn't block and he gets nicked up. So I don't know.
I don't see me playing AJ Allen over Chris Johnson. And the reason I say that is because,
but you just said Johnson was an 8 to 10 carry guy though, Rich.
Yeah, but here's the thing: we're looking for a bell cow. We're looking for a guy who's going to carry 20 times a game, and then you have a Chris Johnson that's going to spell you. The thing with the Chris Johnson though is 1 out of those 8 carries is going to be to the house. And I'm talking about anywhere on the field. We could be on the 1 yard line and have 99 yards to go. And it could be that one play, and Chris Johnson will take it to the house. I don't think AJ has that type of speed. That's the problem.
Let me ask you this: you don't think he has Cam Harris speed?
Yeah, I mean,
because Cam Harris took some to the house for us under Lashley.
He did.
He doesn't have Chris there.
He did, but the thing is, he doesn't have Cam Harris strength. I don't know if he's going to stiff arm guys like Cam Harris did. So there's that.
Okay.
Cam Harris kind of played with heart a little bit, not just talent. But I don't know. For me, AJ, and yes, even the chat mentioned it. And yeah, I completely get it. You don't bring in guys and expect guys to stay. I get all that. I get it. But we're in a free agency type of situation. I mean, even with, we've been having this whole discussion about quarterbacks for the whole week, right? But the fact of the matter is, we're in free agency. So if you're a backup and you're a backup for more than 1 year, you might as well, find somewhere else to go, because that's just the way college football is now. We all got to get used to that. And it's the same thing with the running back position. So, I mean, it is what it is.
AJ Allen. But the blocking part, you could pick up the blocking part, right, KB? I mean, he can get better at blocking.
He
Blocking
can, but it's up to him. That's one
you
of
gotta
those.
want to do it.
There you go. It's
Go ahead.
effort. It's just like asking me,
Yeah.
could Chris Bosh have been a better rebounder? Absolutely, he could, but he didn't have the nuts to do it. He want to shoot jumpers and shit. It's up to AJ Allen. He's got to throw his body. Because look, give you a perfect example. Do y'all remember when Jalen Knighton first came? He's a small guy. Wasn't picking up any blitzes, but you saw him that second year. Started to get active and pick. He started looking like Clinton Porter's out there, like ready to take. He was throwing his body into. Probably wasn't that smart, but he was throwing his body into people, bro. And he became efficient enough to block. So it's all about this. That's all it is effort. It's just like rebounding, just like defense. It's effort. If you put in the effort, you can become successful in it. I just don't know if I don't know if that's him.
Oh, I mean, if it's gonna keep you off the field, you gotta do something.
Man,
Hey,
I mean,
I like
people.
I like what Birdstone just said. I mean, do we have one back on the roster that's going to give us 700 yards this season?
Oh, E1. You saw what E1 said? Ask me, Streeter.
It could be Chris. I don't know. It could be Chris Johnson, I believe.
It could be. That's hypothetical though. We have to assume that that he's gonna know how to pick up blocking and schemes and stuff like that. Is his body in the position to do that right now? We don't know.
He's running back. Real Mallory. Real Mallory was out there today.
That was tough, boy.
Real Mallory got the play him. That's the case.
Will Mallory and the Joker was out there.
Yeah, the Joker was out there with a big chunk on him.
Yeah, that's that second contract money.
Yep.
That's
Y'all saw his Jeep
money.
And his brother was out there.
Y'all see it? You Google his Jeep, his ride. Put it on the screen for the people.
It's a six-wheeler. Yeah, it's a six-wheeler.
That's that, like what Mehdi just said, that second contract money. Yeah. Is he the Mallory version of the running back? I don't know. Damn, that's a good question. Mallory just didn't give a shit no more.
Speaking of questions, though, I went and got the shirt made just asking questions. Y'all can see that. Just asking questions. I had got a shirt, man. I ain't asking no questions today. I ain't asking nobody any questions today. You know what I'm saying? I had a lot of people come up to me at the game. Dang, what is that?
Yeah.
That's Njoko's Jeep he got.
Wow.
That's that. I'm rich and I used to live in Miami Jeep. That's what that is.
You got FU money where you don't care if your car can fit in a parking space. They don't care about no parking space, man. It's shit. But listen, I got on the just asking questions, sir, because I mean, got 1,000 people in here. We about 950. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all share. We got 1,000 people in here.
Oh no, I don't know, Street. After today, they might be a little bit apprehensive to hit that like button. Just saying.
Nah. Because we went down from 25,000.4 to 25,000.3, and then after the game, it went right back up. It came right back. Was like, hey man, maybe Action Street may know something with it. One thing, let's get some straight. One thing is the media is there to ask questions. Now, everybody who's trying to put us Caneville in as the media, like we the Herald or something, we're not no damn Herald. Like Mehdi is a goddamn Army in the army somewhere.
Not in the army, Streeter, for the
In the
15.
Air Force.
Oh, there you go.
Fuck me, you.
Every time.
You stand in formation, nigga, and get up and run on.
Maybe he's in the Coast Guard, like maybe he's in the Space Force.
Oh, reserve ass, army reserve ass nigga. Reserve ass nigga.
He ain't no media guy.
See his camera folds up. See,
degrees. He done went to Penn State, Clemson. Yeah, no, listen, this ain't the Miami Herald. And Cal just got 15 jobs. He's a dude from Broward looking for some dude from Dade to fight. You know what I'm saying? Because I worked really hard and tried to take my media company to a place where it could be credentialed and respected in those rooms. We get there, and then the people behind us start saying, they not the real, they the media. They create narratives. I don't create no damn narratives. I ain't take that class in college.
I don't know. Yeah, I never had that class. And I took a lot of classes in college.
Yeah. Create propaganda. You know what I'm saying? But I know how to stand on business. I know that. I know I trust what my eyes see, because when y'all was out at goddamn Studio 183, I was editing videos of 8-year-old James Cook to put out the next morning because his mama didn't want to see it. And I put all those hours in of watching all these guys. And I think I can evaluate these kids. I may not get up here and talk like Coach Hayes, who my dog supposed to be coming in here, like the quarterback, and you got to load the front. And I don't talk like
He's
that.
He's a gunslinger.
Right. I trust what my eyes see. And I know kids. I know when they fuck ups. I know when they stand up kids. I know when they gonna stand up when shit get hot. I understand kids. So when we go out there and we say, hey, we finally put our foot in the dirt and be like, hey man, listen, I'm questioning these two guys that y'all claiming behind Ward, because I think the guy that's behind both of them is better than them. And we draw a line in the sand, and we saw what side everybody was on. Y'all ass can't get back because we saw what side everybody was on. And some of y'all hurt my feelings, though. Some of y'all I thought was my homeboy. Some of y'all I thought I rolled with. Some of y'all I thought we was cool. Some of y'all I ate at the Waffle House with. Yeah, some of y'all kind of let me down, though, for numerous reasons, and we ain't got to get into all of them. I mean, the bottom line of what I was saying, because I seen people jumping here and saying, Emory's number 2, bro, they ain't got nothing to do with it. Emory, I think, has a bright future at Miami. I like Emory. I do. I think I like Emory, but I don't know if college football is still at a place where it's about somebody's future. It may be Cam Ward coming here this year, and next year it might be I don't know. Somebody else quarterback. Because if you look around college football, there's a lot of transfer quarterbacks going to take snap for some teams. The days of Carson Beck sitting on Georgia's bench for 3 years, you know what I'm saying, and coming in ready to play because he sat there for 3 years, them days may be over. I don't know a scenario where we actually see that, because I see kids that aren't half as good, don't play quarterback, and their parents like, hey man, listen, either they cut a check or cut a. If they better cut something, and we out of here.
Facts.
Right. So on the other side, the coaches are dealing with that. The coaches have to deal with that and manage the roster and manage the money. And I think some of these kids may fall wayside to money management sometimes. Hey, we got 2 quarterbacks a lot cheaper. The high-end quarterback over there, he may not be able to make it. But he better than it, but he may not be able to make it. It can be like that sometimes. Mm-hmm. I raised hell because I knew what I was looking at. And every last one of y'all that was wrong, y'all ain't going to come back and say, I'm sorry. Whoever I blocked last week, your ass blocked. You ain't coming back. You better change your name to something else.
sure.
Whoever fumbled.
So all we was trying to say was, hey, listen, this doesn't look right. And that boy went out there 4-3, like we said, drove the team to a touchdown. Now, he didn't look perfect, but he doesn't have to look perfect because all I was saying was, all right, take him out of it. Y'all say he inaccurate, he's sorry as fuck, he's slow. Y'all good with the two dudes that we have? That's all I was asking. But he went out there once again, gave him a chance, gave him a few shots once again, and he went out there and he performed. After Caneville caused the whole ruckus that they didn't have nothing to do with, I just saw a very talented kid that looked like he was fourth and may have to leave, and I didn't like it. So took a stand for the first time. And I said that, and I took them bullets last week. Y'all told me to get off Caneville, give it back to X like X ever had it. It's me, X, and Manny inside Caneville. Like X. Like, I took all of that, listened to all that. Like, damn, baby, look at this. This motherfucker just called me P. Diddy.
What? What are you talking about, bro?
You know what it was,
P. Diddy, dog. He said,
If I had
interview
to
the
sound
kids,
wild,
dog.
If I had a
It
soundboard, I
was
would have
wild,
played it.
bro.
Right.
You know what it really
wild,
And
is.
then
bro.
when I get on here and I talk a little, then y'all say, "Oh man, he's over emotional." Well, listen, man, you get 10,000 people coming at you, you might respond back to a few of them.
Just
You know
a
what I'm
few.
saying? Yeah, you might
I'm
respond
just
back
gonna
to a few
comment.
of them.
I'm just gonna comment on what it really was. A lot of people thought that there was a chink in the armor for Caneville and Footballville, and if they went against you, it was a way for them to take Footballville down and overtake you, and become the number one source for content when it comes to the Canes, and that's what it really is.
Right.
And that shit didn't work. I'm sorry, y'all. All y'all
No, it
motherfuckers who thought that y'all was gonna like somehow elevate or some shit like that on some Uncle Tom motherfucking shit, like it ain't work. It ain't work.
No, it couldn't work, Rich, because I understand media and I understand what I built. Now Mario has a huge platform. And what he did was singling me out and looking at me like that. Now he can rally troops and get us questioned. You know what I'm saying? When he singled me out like that, I just thought about what 50 Cent and Rick Ross when they kind of went at it. 50 Cent when he got Rick Ross' baby mama and put a tape, and Rick Ross dropped the album in the middle of that shit. Oh, here we go. We got Traffic album. I'll tell y'all this, bro. Like, I put a lot of work, a lot of time into this, man. And like I said, the way the media company, the way we are structured, isn't like everybody else. Like, it's from the mud. Like, it's from the community. For a long time, I questioned, man, these coaches make millions of dollars. Like, they got to know something we don't know. But you know what I'm realizing? A lot of them is just guys that got opportunity. And then you got some guys that never get an opportunity, like an AJ with 10 state championships. A lot of them are just guys that got opportunity. Do they know football? You damn right they know football. Can they talk football? Yep. But those guys who've won 8 state championships, they know football too. I sat in front of a computer. I got thousands of hours of editing football games. And I've gathered a skill to be able to see talent, no talent when I see it. And when I was telling y'all that a 4-star 6'3" quarterback with the best deep ball in the quarterback room was better than the 5'9" kid that came from the Albany Great Danes, and y'all pushed back on it. Cal, I was my homeboy, man, they watched this whole week, man. I was losing my mind. Yeah, I thought I was losing it, dog. I thought don't either. You know what was going. I didn't know what I didn't understand the conversation because we don't say much. We don't take strong stances. We don't do stuff like that a lot. But it felt good, and we may start doing it a little more because some of this shit we do know. You fuck how much you make. We do. We do. We can call some of this stuff. And if some of y'all just stop being followers and open y'all eyes, y'all can see it too. But y'all, I mean, a lot of y'all just don't want to. How can we question the people that been there every day? I mean, Mario and them have done a great job at loading the team up with talent. They've done a great job at adjusting to the new college football the way it is. Now, they've been able to navigate through it since day one. But Mario also rode the back of TVD last year, and we all watched that shit with our own eye. NC State almost threw a chair through my goddamn TV. We all watched that. So we can't sit back and be like, well, they dealt with him every day. They was dealt with him every day with Wisconsin quarterback too. So you can't question them. You can ask them questions like, hey, coach, that smells a little funny. Well, I'm here every day. I see you practice more than you, but I don't want to feel like I felt with TVD ever again. So we got somebody got to ask questions. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to feel like that no more. Can't make love to my girlfriend. I'm mad as hell. Got to go walk around the corner 1 o'clock. No, we don't want that. So collectively, we're going to question some of it every now and then. Is that fair?
Very much so. Bro, so let me say something real quick. Shout out to Miami Flo in the building, bro. What's happening with you? Shout out to Flo because he stand on what he stand on too. Like I know Flo show don't have no controversy or nothing in it like that. Flo just hit a report came news, but I don't see Flo many a times. He say what he feels. He stands on it. He'll say a lot of things like, hey, y'all might get mad at me, but I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna say that. You know what I'm saying? He gonna say what's honest to him. So shout out to him, like, because it's our shows are different, but the one thing about Flo is going to say what's on his mind and what their opinion is. You know what I'm saying? And if he feel like something don't look right, he's gonna say it or whatever. Now he may not do the shit that we do, but it's good to see people stand on it. But I say that to say shout out to the villains and shout out to all of y'all because y'all stood on business too. Cause this thing got ugly for no reason, bro. This is football. We're talking about football, and I said this on the Twitter space. All this stuff could have just been conversations. You know what I'm saying? We can avoid all the vitriol because it was just dumb. We talking football. Y'all grown ass men was out here talking about we're gonna take you down. The fans made you and blah blah. Bro, what, bro? Do you know how goofy you sound? Like these are the things that I'm seeing. And shout out to I saw Say Don Long on Twitter arguing with people or whatever. And Say Don Long will come in here and argue with us when he feels like something we ain't saying. You know what I'm saying? But he saw it like we saw it, bro. It's just a question. But it was so much vitriol being thrown his way, and that was stupid, dog. We too grown for this. Like literally, I saw somebody make a space called Faggotville. I'm just like, bro, this shit don't make no fucking sense. You know what I'm saying? Like
versus Caneville. Like who the fuck tell me who's fucking him?
Dog.
How you put us in balance when you know nothing about? Listen, bro, I do this shit to feed my family. I don't do this shit to fight. Fuck you, this ain't WWE.
Bro, we adults out here, dog. Like that was so goofy, bro. But we do a Twitter space every Wednesday that y'all can come on and say, man, hey, that tweet you said, man, man, I don't know how you gonna say JB is number okay, cool, and it's a back and forth conversation. And I'm not saying this because I want to dodge smoke. I'm saying it's because this shit is goofy to have smoke over. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the really fuck is wrong with y'all? Like, do you?
It really is. I think it comes down to X going in there saying, "Hey man, we can meet and talk," because that's the thing. Like a lot of them dudes got my phone number. My thing is always, I used to always tell X, man, we're not arguing with people over social media, bro. It could be a goofy, slow person on the other side of that computer, dog, and you arguing with the slow dude from class. Like we're not arguing with them people. We men. You can see me in person. Y'all gonna walk right past me. Say, hey, Streeter, man, I think you was a little hard on Reese and Emery. Y'all talk about Jacory like that motherfucker ain't got no feelings.
Right, like it's nothing for you to say, man. Look, I'm a Mario supporter. I think Mario's been around this game for a long time. You know what I'm saying? And that's cool. And then that's just a back and forth conversation about football. But that thing got so ugly for no reason. It was just goofy. Like I'm like, so what happens next? Like, do y'all go home and beat y'all wives because y'all mad at footballville? Like, I'm confused. Like, what are we mad? Like, what the fuck are we mad about? Yeah,
Wow.
what the fuck are we
What
mad
happens
about? Like,
next?
that's what I want. It's crazy, dog, to have that much anger, and we're all fans and we can be passionate and stuff. But like, people was legit like just mad, cussing people out. Fuck Streeter, his mama. Fuck X2, blah blah. Like, bro, over a
Nah,
fucking fourth string quarterback debate.
Nah, it couldn't have been real. I walked around that Caneville today in front of everybody with my fake Gucci hat on, and nobody said a damn thing to me. I had a lot of people come up to me saying, "Hey, man, listen, keep doing what you're doing." Especially after JB stopped dropping them goddamn dimes on people. I had a lot of people come up to me saying, "Hey, listen, I watch y'all, bro. Just keep doing what you're doing. I understand what you're trying to say." I had a lot of people come. Nobody threatened me while I was out there. What was all the outrage? Like, what was all these mad people at?
That shit was weird, bro.
It was the same thing. Straight up, take a picture with my wife. Take a picture with. Like, it was the same thing. Take a picture with my kids. That's how I know it's not real. That's how I know it's not real. It got a lot of traffic to Caneville. It really did, and it helped a lot.
I got a question. You think it's Elon Musk?
What about him?
You think he made some fake body counts, man?
Made up a game. Made up some fake game. No, them dudes real. We know them dudes. Hey, somebody in here said I put it up. You took it down though. They said nobody was talking about JB before a street tweet. Could this have been a master plan to get him more in the public eye for whatever reason? If so, it would be a brilliant idea. Just a thought. You're right. It was a master plan. It's a fucking master plan by us to talk about the kid that we knew could play. So J-Dub, I don't know who you trying to say put the master plan up, because yes, it was a master plan by us. We started it because we knew he could play. I know it's hard to give credit to the small media company, 700,000 and like a couple of subscribers, and I know it's hard to give credit to us because a lot of y'all are kind of close to us and know us, and it's hard sometimes to pat the dude on the back that you've seen, you know what I'm saying, standing right next to you. But it's okay, dog. It's okay. We don't get it all right. We don't always get it right, but this one I stand on, and I stand on in 2 years that kid be somewhere succeeding, whether it's here or whether it's somewhere else. Period. Now, for everybody that didn't care about the third string or the fourth string quarterback who don't care, I get it. We got Cam Boyd here. This man just threw 300 yards with his eyes closed or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, everybody happy about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was looking like he was playing the Richmond Giants, and he was fucking 12th grade in high school or some shit.
So wait, are you? I told you before. Stop being scared to say what you wanted to say. You wanted to compare this nigga to Patrick Mahomes, not compare him like that. But he's saying the way he's throwing the ball, Streeter would always hesitate. I say it, bro. He looks like he flicks it like Mahomes. Not saying he plays like Mahomes, but he's that good. But he flicks that bitch like Mahomes. Y'all saw it, sir. I think it was Rashad. Somebody was in the Discord saying that like he looked like he was out there doing surgery. I think Rashad said it. I'm saying what they telling me because I didn't watch the game, so I don't want y'all to get that twisted. But he's saying that he looked like a surgeon out there and all that. And I told Streeter that from his highlights. I said he throws from the wrist like Patrick Mahomes, dog. don't be afraid to say it, bro. The man looked from his highlights, he looked like that. And what I'm hearing from the spring game, it seemed like to a man, everybody, Medi, you agree that he's like that? He's like special.
Who?
Cam Ward.
Oh yeah, absolutely, 1,000%.
That's what it looked
Rich?
like. It looked Patrick Mahomes, Bryce Youngest to y'all.
Yeah, like I said this in our Discord. Shout out to the villains. I said that this is what Cam Newton meant when he said game changer and game manager. Like when I can triple pump fake on a tight end screen that defense sniffs out, pivot, and improvise to throw, a pass to Elijah Lofton down, in middle of the field open so you can get some yardage. That's what a game changer looks like. Now, granted, that's a small sample size, but those are the type of traits that you see that when in future games, when you're trying to figure out like, hey, why is it that we can't move the ball, or we need a spark? Those are the type of plays that you go to that create that quote unquote spark that as a DC you can't plan for, and that's a game changer. And that's what's synonymous with Patrick Mahomes, right? Like his pass that he threw to win the Super Bowl to Mecole Hardman. Shout my old troop, Moon. He did that because you see that a game manager would not have been able to be successful with that receiving core, whereas a game changer can take whatever receiving core they have around them and make that team better. Nobody on that right. Receiving core people thought was going to be like an elite wide receiver for them, but he made them better and got them all Super Bowl championship rings. And that's with essentially two different receiving cores in 2 different years. So,
right,
and 2 good defense, three good defenses, 3 good defenses.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you got to have that too. What?
Right.
No. I'm saying he went up against 3 good defenses to get to the Super Bowl and win.
Yeah. It's Tom Brady, like just siphoning wide receivers in, and Tom Brady just making everybody better. Before he got Moss and before he got Welker. I mean, we got a guy like I was saying, bro. We haven't seen a guy this good here since, I don't know. I'm gonna say Testaverde. I don't give a fuck. I'm going back to I'm getting off some bus with camouflage on.
We
that Penn State.
But the only reason we say Testaverde is because Testaverde won it all. To be honest with you, I think Cam Ward's better than Testaverde. I think we never seen a quarterback like this. I'm
standing on
that.
Oh man, these games have to be played before you up. Yeah, these games have to be played. We talk about Jim Kelly.
Talk to us, Rich.
Jim Kelly's a double Hall of Famer, bro.
Man, the way that he made our defense look like trash. I mean, and you saw what the D-line was doing. So when you look at our defense, we could not run the ball today. We could not run the ball. But when Cam was in the game, we couldn't touch Cam, number one. So shout out to the O-line. But number two, Cam is like introducing the O-line to playing different. To playing an NFL style of football, right? In college, in high school, after 3 seconds, the play is over. Cam's like, nah, the play ain't over till the fat lady sing. And it could be 3 seconds, it could be 10 seconds, it could be 12 seconds. It's whatever I decided to be. And I think that's something that even the O-line has to adjust to. Like, I don't run downfield yet because I'm still trying to figure out who I'm going to throw to. He's an NFL quarterback. He could have went in the second round. I would say the latest third round in this draft.
There's a lot of talented arms coming out this year, dog. They talking about JJ McCarthy. JJ McCarthy just won national championship, and he might not go first 2 rounds.
Yeah.
But is Cam a better quarterback?
JJ get in there. I think one of them dropped though. JJ get in there. I think one of them dropped though. Maybe.
Yeah, it's gonna probably be fucking Jim Harbaugh with the goddamn LA Chargers.
Okay, cool. But Who's a better quarterback, Cam or JJ?
All I could say was he wasn't gonna go in front of JJ. That's all I could say. I don't know, but he wasn't gonna get drafted before JJ. That's why he's
Yeah.
at Miami. That's all I can give
Cam's
you,
a better
dog. I don't know.
quarterback. But
Maybe so.
okay.
That's
I'm
all.
gonna say it. Cam is a better quarterback than JJ.
Right.
But
I love JJ.
I love JJ. But the thing is, he won a natty. Of course, he's gonna go before Cam in the draft because it looks better, right? But let's just be real about quarterback play. The way that I saw him extend plays, I've never seen JJ extend a play like that. And maybe he's never had to because of
He never had to.
all the talent. Yeah, all the talent around him. But
Extend the play means hand the ball off to Blake Corum. There you go.
yeah, pretty much. And he's gonna get the yards you need or whatever. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, he was playing on a stacked team, so he didn't have to do much.
Even next
he
year.
can't. I see him run around at IMG. He actually got some wheels, to be honest with you, when he does decide to run. I've talked about y'all JJ McCarthy before. He's one of the best quarterbacks I ever saw at IMG. Him and Kelly Mond. Arthur Tiskowski.
Oh yeah, Arthur
Yeah.
Tiskowski, that bum.
Kelly Mond went to the league. Yeah. JJ McCarthy came in and was really good at IMG. Michigan didn't ask him to do much. That was the wild part. That's the wild thing. Like they didn't ask him,
which
to
is
do
crazy.
Much.
Your head coach is a quarterback.
Right. It's almost like keeping them in the holster, and you pull them out when you have to. And we saw him throw some crazy passes to Coast in the tight end throughout the year. But Cam Ward, it's crazy because it's almost like Cam Ward at Washington State running for his life. They asked him today about his offensive line. 1 out of 10 grades your offensive line. He said, "Can I go higher than 10?" He sounded so happy that he didn't get sacked today. He wasn't running for his life.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know how good he
couldn't
is. I don't think there's any tape out there other than Incarnate Word to show us how good he really is, because he hasn't been at this level with an offensive line like he's about to have.
Facts. And
Incarnate
I watch.
Word, he threw 50 touchdowns or some crazy shit.
And I watch. And he still was a top 10 passer in America with that offensive line.
Right.
And I would argue, I don't think the receiving core he had at Washington State is even remotely close to what he's gonna have here at Miami.
In terms of the depth, yeah.
No, I'm just talking about talent, because I don't think we had that much depth, if I'm being honest with you. We got good depth, but not
Right.
I don't think he had a talented receiver room like this.
He had 2 guys, but other than them 2 guys, I don't know who else he had.
Shout out
he has
to
tight end room. Yes, go ahead.
No, my fault. I'm probably lagging. Go ahead, bro.
No, I was just saying here he has the tight end room. I mean, we're talking about JoJo, but is JoJo a starter next year? I don't know.
He'll get some play.
JoJo is, if one of them receivers leave, if JG or Restrepo leave, JoJo is going to be on the field next year.
Yeah, how JoJo look today to y'all?
I expected more, but I also expected him more from another one. No, I'm not going to get into that. Kyle, see where I was going. I ain't going to do that. Anywho, you can tell he's one of those guys that, like, there was one play in particular, we caught the ball in space, and he just got busy. And you can tell like there's potential there, but it didn't seem like they were trying to force feed him the ball. But the plays that he did have, I think he had 2 catches. One of them was for a pretty long game. The other one was kind of like a short underneath stuff. I think Ray had a better day just because he got into the end zone. But I can see what the potential is. I definitely see the potential with JoJo. I want to go back. I want to go back like me and Kyle talking about. I want to go back and watch it again. So.
Yeah, no. I was just gonna say, shout out to Packy at Incarnate Word, but I don't I don't want to bog the show down with backup quarterback talk, but say
Shout out
don't
to who?
It's a shot to
Packy
Packy,
said
man.
incarnate
Hey,
word.
man.
Packy said incarnate word.
Legendary linebacker coach, man.
For sure, for shizzle. But listen, Sadon brought up a point earlier, man, and he was saying like, like we're looking at our backup situation. We're not gonna bog the show down with backup quarterback talk, guys. I promise. We're gonna actually move on after this. But he brought up an interesting point. Like we got Judd and Emery, and both of those guys were not our number one choices. Like with the whole Rashada thing, whatever we got. But I like Emery. Don't get it twisted. But it's kind
Rashad
of
and
like,
Aaron Orleans.
yeah. That's what he was saying. He was saying so. And Aaron Nolan was our first choice last year, and we ended up with Judd. I think we got to do a better job in that quarterback room, and I don't know how we look at that. I'm definitely not going to sit here and say that's on Mario. Like that's not Mario's forte. Somebody else got to pick that quarterback room and do that. You know what I'm saying? Um, but to end up with only Judd, and that's no disrespect to Judd, because I see what they want out of Judd. He's big and all that kind of stuff. Blah 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 blah. But we have to do better, like for us to end up with that in the quarterback room. And that's a peek into Dawson. It's like, dude, you're at a different level. You have to recruit higher. For you to, we didn't get Aaron Nolan. That's nobody's fault. He went to Ohio State. Y'all get mad at me, but Ohio State currently is a better program, better talent, and they spending money like crazy because they're desperate, right? But to end up with Judd, when how do you let CJ get the fuck out of your own backyard and you end up with Judd? And I'm judging this off of what everybody's saying they saw today. Yeah, he's a freshman, he's just getting started, so I'm not saying he's gonna be ass or anything like that. But your what you're looking at as a quarterbacks coach, how the hell you end up with only that this year? That's all you ended up with Judd. That's something that has to be addressed, dog. Like I don't know, maybe it's like I know some people gonna say, well, it doesn't matter. We're gonna continuously get guys out of the transfer portal. We got Luke Nickel coming and blah blah blah. But what if Luke
Hey
Nickel flakes on
man,
us and he goes somewhere? Are we gonna settle on another Judd type of quarterback? Like we have to get better at that in the
real
quarterback room, bro.
real quick, we got
Explain
somebody from
what
Djibouti. We got
from who?
somebody from Djibouti.
It's Djibouti, Rich. Come
Djibouti
on, dog. You got
watching.
2 degrees, dog. Djibouti,
It's your booty.
not
Djibouti.
big
Dang,
Okay.
Djibouti.
dog. Why made he call you out like that, dog?
Hey,
Damn.
I'm on that juice tonight.
Yeah, okay, we're gonna blame it on that. It ain't Djibouti, it's
It's
Djibouti.
your booty. It's your
We got
booty.
somebody from Djibouti watching. That's what's up.
Where's your booty at?
Africa.
Ooh, what they saying? Shout out there. Ooh, boy, watching from Africa.
Oh,
Where?
appreciate that, bro.
CJ,
Doing the
CJ down
service.
here. See what? There goes
What'd you
CJ
say?
right there. Bomb. This is CJ. This is CJ, former Chaminade quarterback. This is his first time checking in the game and touching the ball. First time. No, that's a lie. First time. No, that's a lie. Another lie. First time.
A lot of me season.
That's a lie. That's another lie. That's another lie.
Hey,
First time he
Chris
stepped
Young,
in the
I ain't
game,
tell
touched the ball
I
right
ain't tell
here.
no lies. Where's that?
This is CJ Chaminade quarterback who was teammates with JoJo, teammates with Jeremiah. Now, not saying if you get CJ, you get Jeremiah, because they all were saying that they didn't have any bearing on each other. But now you got two dudes recruiting in the room, JoJo and CJ trying to get Jeremiah to come here. And this is him later in that game. He's kind of battling like a fourth-year senior or something, right? Like he's the second quarterback at NC State. We play NC State this year?
Yes.
Yes, we
No.
do.
Oh shit.
Do we?
But
I think we do. Yeah.
Grace McCall is the starter, right? Where
No, we
Grace
don't.
McCall come from?
We don't play no NC State.
First of all,
We
McCall
play
is a
Louisville.
very good quarterback.
Where does Grace come
We don't
from?
play NC State.
No, we don't.
Okay, great. Because Grayson McCall is a great quarterback too. I mean,
Grayson McCall, yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if he's the second best quarterback in the ACC behind Cam Ward.
Really?
I would not be surprised because he led that Coastal Carolina team for 2 seasons, and they beat a lot of teams that they should have not beat.
Oh, okay. Right. Yeah, last year, Oh, okay. So that's the kid from Coastal Carolina. Got you. But he's in front of CJ. CJ's second.
Right.
Go ahead.
No, I was about to say, to think about it, Bailey gets the opportunity to learn from that dude.
Bailey as a quarterbacks coach.
I'm looking at Chris's comment. He said Kyle McCord, who left Ohio State to go to Syracuse, might be better.
Oh, wait. Nah, he's better than McCord. He's better.
Don't act like McCord was chopped cheese now. Like McCord did his thing a little bit.
He did, but
So hold up. What kind of offense? What kind of offense Coastal Carolina run? Can somebody in the comment section help me out with that?
I don't know, but I gotta address that comment about Miami. He said that's why he was going there, loaded quarterback room versus 2-man race. Bro, what are you talking about? Like JB's about to be out of here.
1 second, Kyle. 1 second.
Man, I'm sorry.
What he said? What he just 1 second. Because Grayson McCall last year, he threw for 1,900 yards, 10 touchdowns, 6 interceptions.
Coastal Carolina?
Yeah.
What did he do the year before that?
Did he get hurt or something? The year before that, he threw for 2,700 yards, 24 touchdowns, 2 interceptions.
Isn't that the same Grayson?
The year before that, he threw for 2,800 yards.
Hold on. That's the same Grayson McCall that beat Lincoln Riley, right? In the Sugar Bowl?
Yes. Same dude.
Just making sure.
Yeah.
With nobody at receiver. You can't even name his receivers.
Well, he was at Coastal Carolina, so most people can name their receivers, but yeah. I understand. Somebody said he was hurt.
So, okay, what comment, Kyle? What comment?
Right there, what you got up. He's saying CJ went to NC State because we had a loaded quarterback room versus the 2-man race. Bro, sir, I'm sorry. If we're judging quarterbacks off of the spring, JB's getting ready to get out of here. You just saw CJ with the second string, whatever. With the second string up there in NC State. Are you telling me you saw him on that second string and said that he wouldn't be our second string quarterback after watching Reese, Emery, and Judge? You're saying he doesn't have a chance at that? Because I don't see loaded quarterback room. I don't see that at all.
It was too late. My fault.
Most people are saying they're not worried about the backups because of Cam Moore, and I keep saying, bro, we went like 4 seasons in a row without our starter finishing. So when you get to that second guy, you want to make sure you have a guy. Judging by the spring, I don't think nobody feels like we have a guy. So I don't think CJ ran over there because we had a loaded quarterback room, not in the least bit.
I don't think he ran there, but I think opportunity is what these kids need. It's 2 recruitments. I always say it. It's the recruitment where it looks really good on Instagram to have a bunch of offers, and then it's when you walk in the locker room and the opportunity that you have. Right. His dad told me that's the commitment. Yeah, that his kid was walking in number 2 at NC State, and by God, that's what it looked like. What happened? There was no line going on. He walked right in and he was number 2. So opportunity is what these kids need because these names are shifting around so fast. So you got to go somewhere where you get opportunity. And you got to be big fish in a little pond. Then so be it. Not saying NC State is a little pond because it's not, but. And they did get their quarterback ready last year. They got their wide receiver ready to play quarterback to kick our ass last year. So they doing something in their quarterback room.
That dude
like LP just say, you confusing crowded with loaded. Those are 2 different words. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure NC State got, I don't know how many scholarship quarterbacks they have, but you confusing crowded and loaded. Bro, we might have had a crowded room, but loaded, nah, that's not it, bro. And coming from those people, they went to NC State because they develop quarterbacks. They have a quarterbacks coach over there. So Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
little different story, bro.
Right.
I mean, and
So
they learn from the past too. They learn from the past because they had the same thing happen last year that we have happening now, and their guy chose to redshirt because they brought in Brennan Armstrong. Armstrong wasn't the
right.
guy, and that guy was like, "No, I'm not playing no more because you wanted Armstrong. You didn't want me to start." And now he's transferred to somewhere else. And the coach said, "Okay, I'm gonna learn from that. And when I talk to another player, I'm gonna stand on business." So with CJ, what he's doing is standing on business. That's what I see.
Any linebacker stood out to anybody in the comment section or anybody up with Medi, Rich? Any
Yep.
linebacker stood out? Kyle, you supposed to be asking the questions, huh?
I am.
Saint,
Yep. You want to go first, Rich?
yeah, Saint. I
Yep.
think Basaint he's added weight, which is good, but he's just as fast, if not faster than he was when he first came in. So he's improved, and I think he's improved because he has so many other guys that are nipping on his heels that if he doesn't improve, then he's not going to play. So I think he's being chased by some young guys who are hungry, and because of that, he's getting better.
No, go take that shit down. We ain't putting that up. Take that damn comment down. What?
What
I
Um,
happened?
was about to ask y'all about that. Like, what was that? Popo looked pretty good.
I don't
Popo
know.
always
I
look
don't know. I don't know why you acknowledge that shit.
I didn't see it.
I'm so angry.
Good,
I'm so
good.
angry.
That's wild to me. Yes. Hey, um, Wesley Mama, if you're watching, your son did his thing today, and I
Wesley
said
He did.
Mama.
and I
What's
said
Wesley Mama name, Rich? Brina? What's her name? Wesley
I
Mama.
forgot.
um,
Beautiful woman.
Samantha.
yeah,
Her name
shout
ain't it Samantha?
out to the queens. Anywho,
Yep.
um, yeah, Wesley played like with a fire under his ass, like his spot's not safe, which is what I said in the
Right.
first place. Like the room is getting better, but he added good weight. He didn't lose any speed. He seems more instinctual. I think he actually made a better move, not having to rely on Kiko, which I think is huge. But yeah, like let's be clear. Chase Smith forced a fumble today, right? I don't think they recovered it defense, but he forced a fumble. How he forced it, I don't care. The stat sheet gonna read forced fumble. Shout out to Chase Smith and Popo. Popo was hitting shit today.
Wesley, I gotta go. I
Yes,
gotta watch this game on TV.
Popo was out there. He wasn't like killing people, but he was hitting people today with bad intentions. Like, let's be clear. I don't know what I said, but no Diddy. I don't know if I gotta watch on the replay if I said something suspect. No Diddy. Just
What you
putting that out
said
there.
though?
I don't know what Chris Young said. Hey, Matty, no Diddy. Yeah. People saying Bobby. I don't remember seeing Bobby pop off. Like I gotta go back and watch it again. I don't remember seeing Bobby pop off the screen personally. I know he did have a couple of good plays in coverage. Shout out to I forgot to say this too. I gotta say this. Shout out to Bobby Pruitt, man. Bobby Pruitt. People thought he was a corner in the group me, like because
Like it's a
Bobby,
what?
they thought he was a corner. He was running stride for stride with tight ends and
He
receivers
was.
downfield.
He
Like
was. He was.
shout out to Bobby Pruitt, man. He might be
Lot
one of
lot
the
of
ones.
versatility. Lot
Yeah,
of
he's
versatility.
not very big yet, but yeah, no Diddy. But
And
he has potential, man. Like he plays very well.
Chase is the man. Like I gotta say, like Chase is definitely not a guy that you want. That you're like, oh man, he should be one of them dudes who hit the port. Nah, he's the man.
He seems so
Um,
fast and violent to me, though. He sticks
right.
out like a sore thumb.
He plays like a
To
grown
me,
man.
it's chasing Jaden right here, man. Finna get on the jet skis at my people house. Who was it? Yeah, let me see. We got more Chase stuff, but so Chase Popo. Then we get Malgore back, right?
Mhm.
Bobby. Did y'all notice Bobby out there?
Yeah,
I
he was
didn't
just
notice him, but I know he made some good pass coverage plays, but I definitely noticed Popo,
yeah.
Chase, and Pruitt, and Wesley. But like I said,
Okay,
I gotta go back and
right.
rewatch it.
Shout out to Chase, man. You know we got an affinity for Chase. We gave Chase his first NIL deal. And Popo, like, I wish I could keep receipts before Popo. When we got Popo, and I explained to y'all who Popo was, and he was coming here. He's always been the biggest kid on the field. He could play under. Remember all of that?
Yeah.
I remember explaining all of that. Like I say, man, some of these kids, I mean, I know it when I see it. And I don't know, maybe it may take 10 more years before y'all start believing me. We got 1,500 in here. Hit the like button, share. But when I see it,
we got
I know it.
1,600.
I know it when I see it. 1,600 in here. Hit the like button, share for us. Popo has been under pressure since the day one he walked on the football field because he was always the biggest kid on the field. And he played within all of it. Win, lose, or draw, he was the kid that the other team was trying to fuck up at all times.
Okay, yeah, they saying Bobby didn't play. Sorry, I thought I was tripping. I was like, I know I didn't see Bobby. I saw Robbie out there. I didn't see Bobby.
Yeah, Robbie was out there.
Yeah, they say on Twitter Bobby didn't play.
Yeah, so Popo, yeah, Popo is going to stand out for us. Adapting to the college game, bro, it's not as easy as some of y'all think. A lot of these kids come from programs. What's the running back, the 5-star running back we got? He explained it to y'all. 5-star running back we got from Orlando, Florida, that never panned out. Went to Gators, went to Florida State.
Storm.
Lingard.
Lingard explained it, dog. Lingard was like, man, I played in the same offense since I was 8. my youth coaches coached me in high school. Then you get here and they talk about XYZ, cricket, step, left, right. And this man been doing wing T, strong right, strong left his whole life. It takes some of these kids some time to get this stuff. Wesley, you hear Wesley linebackers coaches at Central said they had to put Wesley down to JV in the beginning. Some of these kids can play football, right? They can see the ball, tackle the ball. But then when you start slowing them down with saying, hey man, listen, if the running back is lined up with the quarterback this way, you got the flats. If the running back, when you start doing that, that's not what they did in youth football. It slows them down, and sometimes it takes a little longer for them to catch up. I know y'all got a football word for this, y'all can, but I'm trying to explain to y'all that I kept saying Wesley will catch on next year, didn't I? I say it's gonna take Wesley 2 years in his defense, and he'll be able to play faster.
Mm-hmm.
And we saw him out there today playing faster, because that's what he's cut from. That's where these kids come from. Playing fast, chasing fast ass running backs. Like, yeah, you fucking chase Joe Yuri for 8 years in youth football and don't see if you fast by the end of that shit. Yeah, or you chase, what's the little dude name with what's the damn all the brothers name that play running back? One for Central, then the one went to South Florida. Ford, yeah, you chase Ford your whole goddamn life, right? Every year, in and out. And see if you're not a faster linebacker by the time you get to college. Yeah, they can play fast. Us having a defensive coordinator for 2 years in a row is going to help them all. We don't keep coaches around here a lot, bro. That's part of the problem. We've been underachieving. I'm gonna go watch this game on TV because I was watching it from the sideline, but we be working, we be doing a lot. I was telling people I told you so and shit. I couldn't get no work done. But I told you so, bitch ass nigga. Get out my face, bitch ass nigga. You Gio, sit his ass down. I told you so. Nah.
I thought we passed that segment, man. Come on, man. Let's take the high road.
I gotta watch it on TV because I know it's a different view. It's a different view when I get to see it on TV. But how did y'all feel, bro? Like, how did y'all feel at halftime? Like, how did y'all feel? Did it feel like, man, the quarterback good, but god damn, do we got quarterbacks out there? Is it? How did it feel?
Some people was like that, but I just think they don't
Yeah.
understand that like there's levels to this. You know what I'm saying? Like even like I think I brought up somebody just brought up the corners. They were impressed with the corners today. Studio One, shout out to Studio One. Yeah, like the one drag play, like that's the play that we made famous last year with either JG or Kobe Young, and we just stopped doing it at some point. And they gave it to Zay Horton, and he scored on Daryl Porter, and that was the first time. I think someone correct me if I'm wrong. I think that's the first time he's allowed a touchdown at Miami. Period.
Yeah.
I know he didn't give one up at all last season. So
Yeah.
it's stuff like that, right? Like can you scheme guys open against the best players on the field? And that's the stuff I like to see. And it might be the same exact play. I almost guarantee it's the same play. And then yeah, like I don't know. Like I said, the corners I don't think were that bad. I think they did their thing. After that, I don't think Daryl Porter didn't. I don't think he allowed another pass over what? Over 10 yards downfield. So it's kind of like it's kind of like what you had.
He got bummed one time, didn't he? Somebody got him one time, right?
Did he?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think it was Horton from Cam Ward.
When?
So he was playing well. He was playing well up until then, so that was just one mishap.
I think so.
Down the left hand sideline. Who caught that pass?
I gotta go back and
beautiful
look.
pass. Late in the game, beautiful pass. Oh, it's coming in the comment section. Oh, y'all slacking, but it's coming in the comment section. 5,
Chris Young
4.
Chris Young said
Chris Young already had it.
Yeah, I said Horton got him in the end zone, but I don't know if it was a deep pass on him.
It was deep.
I know he scored on the drag down in the red zone, but I don't know if he scored on him on a deep pass.
It was deep. But yeah, I mean shit. I think, but you said before that he was locking shit down.
Yeah, he's never allowed a touchdown here in Miami.
Yeah.
He hasn't.
Right. Did Brown play?
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah, he did.
Maybe
Yeah, Damari played.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He played well too. You saw Restrepo try to jump over him, and that shit wasn't gonna happen. So.
Oh no, that's who hit Restrepo. Yeah, Brown is very physical though. I love it though. Brown is very physical for the quarterback position.
Yeah, they been in the comments too. That's what it was. It was Kirk. Kirk caught that deep pass. Shout out to Kirk. Yeah, Kirk. Yeah. Kirk went off today.
That's good.
What do we think about Kirk? I mean, because Kirk is trying to make his name known. I mean, you see him working his ass off.
Right.
Where do we place him? Does he have 2 years left? Does he have 1 year left? I mean, does he have enough time to make an impact?
I think you just said it, man. I think you just said it. Like, he got to work his ass off because I was talking to Rod Mack, and Rod Mack was explaining to me that I remember going from Santana Moss and then watching them recruit Andre Johnson. And when the talent in the room starts elevating, right? Mm-hmm. All you could do is work harder. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe 2 years ago, we were recruiting a different kid. Right? And now we on the cusp of getting JoJo, or we getting a JoJo, or we on the cusp of getting a Jeremiah Smith. And when those guys start walking in the room behind you, but you can only imagine that Ohio State, those motherfuckers are looking like, and they got a number 1 wide receiver, and they all 5 stars. And they looking at Hardline like, man, what the fuck did you, man, what the fuck did you do? Like, who the fuck is this motherfucker? Because when the talent starts elevating, I mean, you got to get them moving.
Yeah. That's the game.
Yeah. You got to get the lifting weights and working out, and that's where development comes from.
If you have a fan favorite, like in this era, well, you got to be, it's pay to play. So if you got a guy that's not showing elite skills, elite traits year in and year out, and not to mention, Street, people are staying longer. You can't tell me the last Miami wide receiver that stayed to his senior year and that wasn't a transfer.
Right. They're comfortable.
Yeah, it don't happen. So
Right.
They're comfortable. The
You got- you
refrigerator
gotta
not
perform.
empty any goddamn more. They ain't ride got to get a ride from their homeboy. They ain't got to go date Susie and drive her goddamn car anymore. They comfortable. So all in all, man, we can get ready to get up out of here unless y'all want to touch something else. So all in all, we all agree 10 wins, 11 wins. Fuck it, we going to. Maddie, watch Maddie's screen go black.
What you said? Watch you scream what?
Watch your screen go black. So all in all, comment section and all. Listen, after watching that shit, we got Dan Marino out there. Okay, Horton looked like goddamn. The Horton in person, bro, looks like he lived in the weight room for the last year.
Kyle face kind of screwed when you said Dan Marino. He a Dolphins fan, so
10 wins
I
playoffs.
just thought it was funny. That's
10
all.
wins playoffs a bust. Oh, we trying to find some plain fuel and
I would say
load up.
this. I would say this. Before we start making, it is Lottery season, right? The 15th is going to be pandemonium. People who you're like, why is he jumping in the portal? Are going to jump in that portal. I'm gonna just say
you got to make it through that.
Yeah,
Right.
people, and then people who you think that you gonna hear all the lies. Oh, we about to get so and so from, and it's not gonna happen, right? It almost happened, like Kyle said earlier. It almost happened with Cam Ward. Like we were this close. Kyle was gonna say in the Discord, he had 1 day before signing with an agent. He had a day left before when he decided, hey, I'm gonna go to Miami. Matter of fact, it was the day he had to decide that day if he was gonna declare for the draft with an agent.
Right.
When he decided to have that change of heart.
And Miami had done blocked him. He had to call from his sister phone and shit. They was blocked. They were mad at the motherfucker, man. They had done blocked.
Eddie.
So like I said, before we start, a lot of me season, we going to the field. Shout out to KC3. That boy said 12-0 national championship. It's over with. Let's understand that some people who are here are not going to be here, right? We know injuries are going to happen. We know, and I said it last year about a particular quarterback. I'll say it this year. This team goes as far as starting quarterback. So I said it about Tyler Van Dyke. Would you see how that went? I'm saying it this year too with Cam Ward.
Yeah. So, listen, man, I'm not a humble guy. Somebody say 9-3 with a bowl win. Man, we got 8 wins with Tyler Van Dyke.
Technically, yeah, you're right.
We got 8 wins with Tyler Van Dyke last year, right?
7.
No, if he took the knee, that's 8. That's what he means.
No, fuck that. We going UCF on that Georgia Tech shit. I'm declaring it right today. We beat Georgia Tech. I don't give a goddamn. We going UCF on that Georgia Tech shit. We going fake national championship on that Georgia Tech game. We beat Georgia Tech. We got 8 wins with Tyler Van Dyke, right? Mm-hmm. And you trying to tell me Cam Mahomes can't get our ass to 10?
Oh shit! I said Cam Mahomes.
You trying to tell me Ward can't get us to 10 wins?
He should be able to.
It ain't basketball, bro.
It ain't basketball.
It ain't basketball. Can't do it by itself, bro.
Play that game? Somebody get the schedule on
No, I do not. I don't. Maybe
if we pass,
I don't.
If we pass the Florida test, I mean, sky's the limit. I mean, if we beat Florida, we winning. It's. I mean, yes and no, because
that's a quiz at best. That's a quiz at best, dog.
Okay, I feel you.
It's Lottery season, folks. It's Lottery season.
I feel you. It's a quiz, but if we pass that quiz with flying colors, I believe that we're poised to win a lot of games. We're poised to win 10 games at least.
Scroll down. Let me show you something. Scroll down a little bit, Street. Let me show you something. I'm sorry, Maddie. Well, yeah, scroll down a little bit. Let me show you something.
Too far?
You could. This season is just like last season. I don't care what happens when we start. That you see it, Maddie, right there. Louisville, Florida State, Duke, Georgia Tech.
Mm-hmm.
That's your season right there. That is your season right there. And I'm not saying that we shouldn't beat those teams and be better than those teams. we're not gonna know nothing until we get through that 4-game stretch right there. You know why? Because that's ACC play. That's better defense, a little bit better coaching. The fighting Manny Diaz's are back. Like it's
older players.
Kyle sound like last year me.
Older players and shit. Yeah.
Kyle sound like last year me, man. And Kyle, I would add, Fran Brown gonna wake Syracuse up to play that game against us. I don't care what their record is. And if you think I'm bullshitting, go look at what Virginia did. Virginia, a week off of beating the UNC team we haven't been able to beat for what, 5 years now? 4 years?
Fran a cool ass dude, man. I spent some time with Fran last year. Cool ass dude. Him and his son. I interviewed his son.
Yep. That same shout out to my guy. What's his name? The head coach over there. He woke that team after beating a ranked UNC team. They almost beat Miami. We had to win in overtime. Like someone said it at Syracuse, I'm tracking like a motherfucker. Let me take you back down the road. 2017.
Pittsburgh.
We go
Pittsburgh.
We go to the NASDAQ with this kid named Kenny Pickett and lose as the number 2 team in America.
Whew.
There's one thing about Miami. For some reason, we're going to drop, regardless who the coach is, we're going to drop a game we should not be losing.
Right.
Facts.
Right.
So that's what I said. Like transfer portal crazy, man. Like, and that was the variable that wasn't a thing back then. And Miami was losing those games. So now when you have all these people who disgruntled and I'm finna do this, I'm finna like let's just say let's wait till this transfer portal is over, right? Let's wait till Porterville's done. Let's see how we look heading in the spring. Not spring, heading in the summer. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go relax, watch the Olympics. And then we'll come back, July, August, and kind of see where we at as a team. But shout out to Kyle, man, because Kyle sounded like last year. He sounded like always me. Because I always got to be there.
I'm 44 years old, man. I hate y'all new Miami fans. You think nothing was a loss, though? You remember them days? When we was like, we couldn't see a loss. Like, you didn't give a fuck who was on the schedule. It was like,
yeah, it's true.
Don't see nobody. Remember them days, though? Yeah. Now we like, man, we're going to drop a game. We sound like motherfucking San Diego State.
I was.
Can't wait till somebody come in here and turn this shit around, man.
And when that happened, I was in middle school transitioning to high school street. Like,
will you be quiet, man? Get in the back. I'm talking to all the 40-year-olds. We used to look at the schedule, and it was like a loss. What the fuck is that? A loss? Who we gonna lose to? Y'all don't remember them days? When the defense was knocking motherfuckers' heads off, and and we would it'd be 3rd and 30, and we'd be like, man, we got this. Watch this. We didn't see losses on the schedule, though.
We didn't, but after a while, it's only so many. It's only so many. Dog, it's only so many times somebody can lure you in the van with that same piece of candy. I'm not going in there this time. It's not
how many times I got it? How many times I got to hit you?
Miami fans, dog. Now like we're going to drop a game. We're going to drop one. Yeah.
I ain't saying we are. Just let me see that stretch. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that was also the Big East days, Street. That was before Power 5 football.
Bro, we could not see. We were like Stevie Wonder. We could not see the motherfucker. Nothing was on the schedule was a loss. It was like Street. Hey man, they said the New York Giants coming in here next week. I don't know what for.
Yeah.
They can't beat us.
And you know what? And I hear the slight to my Giants, by the way. And you know what, too? I also remember being a young adult and watching Miami lose to Florida State 7 years in a row. You remember those times?
Yeah.
Yeah, that should have kind of do something to you.
Nasty work, matey.
No, we've been beat down. Listen, I was talking to some donors today, dog. People who put the money in Cane's Connection. Hey, dog. Ken Ward's good as advertised, right? Street looks really good. I say 10 wins, bro. Street, calm down. These the motherfuckers with giving the money. They scared too, man. They scared.
Man, listen. Hey.
What happened to Miami, dog?
It's listen, y'all. We got Game of Thrones fans in here. Anybody Game of Thrones fans? Yeah, I remember when they called they tortured the shit out of him. And that boy, his name, what's his name? I forgot his name, but shit, they had to change. because he stank, and they don't beat the shit out of him. Wait, my bad. Can you hear me now? Am I good?
Go ahead, say it again. Say it again.
Am I good? I say, y'all remember the Game of Thrones when they caught I forgot his name, and the dude, they tortured him so bad, cut his dick off and everything, to where his name was Reek. That's all he called himself. What's your name? Reek. That boy could do nothing. His goddamn sister came and rescued him. They in the jail. They out there fighting, and they're like, "Come on, we finna rescue you, take you home." That motherfucker stayed in the corner like this, and just with the screaming. No. He told on himself. That's what we are right now as Hurricanes fans. They don't beat that out of us, bro. So somebody got to come and lead the charge. We need somebody to come in. Yeah, bro. That's how bad we beat down. If y'all watch Game of Thrones, y'all know what I'm talking about.
There you go, Street. There you go, right there.
I was there, nigga. I told y'all when they got out the bus, hey, these niggas look like they got COVID. Something ain't right.
Yeah, you did say that.
Everybody to include America.
You was like they ain't look like they came to play.
Everybody except Rick Stockstill thought that Miami was going to win that game by a large margin. I saw two interceptions in the first 3 passes from TVD. I said, "Oh, this shit is."
Nah, hold up now, Manny, the villains. If you're in the villain group, if you're a member of the villains, before that game, when they got off that bus, I text all y'all and I say, "Hey, they look like they still at Texas A&M, dog. They don't look right." Y'all remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it was just their energy. And I asked Warren Sapp, and Warren Sapp was like, "What?" He was like, "Boy, whatever he did to him, whatever Mario did to them this week, they didn't like it." And they walked their ass in there like some zombies after playing in front of 100,000 people, bro. And they just didn't have the energy. Now, all the villains now, y'all, I remember saying that. I didn't think they was going to lose, Matty. That took a hell of a TVD effort. But I knew they looked. I knew they looked. They looked lethargic. Like they wasn't ready to play a football game.
He went to
Tyreek dropping that punt made our ass lose twice.
Yeah. He said, I shrugged off like, "Nah, this is Middle Tennessee." Then boom.
Yeah.
Apparently, Rick Ross dissed Drake.
Yeah, Rick Ross dissed Drake.
Yeah,
Rick Ross laughed at Drake diss to Kendrick Lamar.
Mm-hmm.
And then Rick said something to Rick Ross. And Rick Ross had a diss record Brady already and dropped it on his head. Rick Ross been baiting Drake for the last month.
Hey, shout out to millennials and older, man, because we bringing real hip hop.
He probably got a Meek Mill remix and all. He been had that damn diss record.
Hey, shout out to the millennials. We y'all been fucking rap up, okay? Gen Z, if y'all in here in the comment section, if y'all on Twitter, or if y'all on whatever, we sick of your shit. Shout out to Kendrick, man, for bringing real rap back. I was gonna say shout out to J. Cole, but he apologized, so
I don't know what
he did.
Yeah, that's a very, man, hey man, somebody tell J. Cole to call me right now.
That's
very light skinned. That was very light skinned of him. Very light skinned.
You know what I'm saying? But shout out to the 30+ crowd, because we about to bring some entertainment back. This is gonna be a fun summer, man. You heard me say it first.
It looked like is the industry plotting against Drake because he half Jewish?
Because he have what?
Are the rappers plotting against Drake? Is this something to get? Because J. Cole apologizing and then doing a song with these guys, and now Rick Ross is going after Drake. Kendrick, like, they don't really Drake. They feel that Drake get it easy. They don't really. Yeah, they really get it too easy.
I don't think it's a Jewish thing. I think it's just when you've been perceived at the top for so long, and most people know this is not the first time. Like, Common fucked Drake up. Pusha T fucked Drake up. Like
he fucked him up.
The only person that Drake has really won against is Meek Mill, and that's not saying
Meek Mill,
because
and Meek Mill didn't retaliate.
Yeah,
he didn't even retaliate.
So it's one of those things where it's like, like real steppers is gonna step in the ring now and be like we really can rap. Like, fuck all that pop shit. Like, we will really come at you. Like, and I think it's when you've been in a dominant position for so long and people see you. And shout out to Rich, because he said something earlier. And I'm not saying that Caneville is Drake. That's not what we saying. But similar concept, right? When you've been in a dominant position for so long, and people who are perceived underneath you start feeling like, oh, so and so came at you, so I'm gonna do the same thing. This is where you see that copy and paste type situation where people will start feeling like, well, shit, he dissed him, I'm gonna diss him too. Like, what's gonna be scary is what Kendrick comes back with, because waking Kendrick up is a different type of animal.
That is.
I tried to explain that to my brother because he went on we come from an era like I'm an older era, so we come from an era where like the hip hop stuff was more. It was a lot more real. Like if somebody dissed you, they really didn't like your music. It wasn't necessarily the challenge. You know what I'm saying? Although like New Yorkers, they would. That's how New Yorkers do though, right? They really just like rap to rap. I'm better than you. I'm better than you. Like, but like from where I'm from, it was like real diss shit. I really don't like you or like your music, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to explain to him because he's saying, "Oh, Jake Cole don't have to respond because he's this, that, and da 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 da. What Kendrick doing is blah blah blah." I'm like, "No, bro. These guys are. This is their sport. That's what Kendrick is doing." I'm like, "He don't hate this man or nothing like that. No, this is their sport, and that's what they do." He was trying to look at it from a, "Oh, he the big dog." Blah. No, bro. This is their sport, and Kendrick has done this before. Kendrick ain't mad at nobody, ain't angry nobody, he ain't jealous of nobody. This is the sport that they play. And that's why like people are like, "Oh, J. Cole, big man for apology." No, dog, that's not the game you playing, bro. This wasn't about apologies, bro. You were supposed to get in that ring and swing, bro. It was all gonna be good at the end of the day.
Facts. And to acknowledge that even more and say like, "Oh, well, that's my man. I ain't trying to help." No, it's like, dog, you understand something. Like, yeah, like same thing. Being from New York, like you just to do it on a record. He had Hot 97 with Funk Flex that night, like with everybody. And I'm on your head, no Diddy. Like as soon as like, hey, drop that beat, man. Like like what time it is. Like that's the part of hip hop I fell in love with. Like the drum. Like I said, G Unit got an issue with somebody. G Unit's on Hot 9. Yeah, you drop a mixtape about me, I'm on Hot 97 next week. Like I'm gonna get at you. Like you gonna know it. And it's and that's when like viral really happened. You know what I'm saying? Now it's like Joe Budden said it, man. Like he's like, I could beef with you now, and I never have to see you in person in real life. If you really think about it, like we never have to cross paths. Now it's like if I drop that diss track on a mixtape and then I go to Hot 97, it might be 12 goons waiting for you outside when you step out the radio station. Like people gonna get at you. Like, but that was, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that was not saying that I condone the violence. I condone the sport, like Kyle's saying. Like, you really had to prove yourself as a lyricist. You really had to talk about like, like I really got bars like this. Like Drake the first thing he did, he was on tour. That same tour, I'm pretty sure it was that same show. Am I not wrong? He came out, he's I'm 10 toes down. I'm taking this
show at the show I went to.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was this show. I'm 10 toes down.
This is right there. Yeah,
I got my chin up high. I got my back. Like, shut the fuck up, Drake. What are you talking about? It takes you 3 weeks to drop a disc. Cut it out, brother. Like this is like you're not built like that.
You know why I think they don't have the hunger. And then we could talk about the depth in the music industry, and we're gonna get out of here. I think they don't have the hunger because they don't have to fight for traffic.
Right.
See, the dissing thing. See, I just experienced like bad media, like bad negative energy this week. Caneville experienced it, and I see what it is. Yeah, you're here talking trash in the comment section, but when you look at the analytics, it's like, holy shit, we on fire. Right. So they used to have to fight for traffic because the record label was ignoring them. And so they would have to make up reasons to start a fire. But now Drake don't have to fight for traffic. Drake brings the goddamn highway. Drake is the highway. He just opens up the traffic because he has a following. So they don't have to fight for eyes. So that's why J. Cole could be like, "Ah, man, I feel really bad talking about Kendrick like that. Kendrick, hit my phone, man." But them dudes were really, really hungry because they were fighting, jockeying for space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like I said, if Kendrick hit to the radio station, this shit is over with. The first person to hit to the radio station and drop a freestyle, this shit is done. That person's finna get cooked. The first person hit LA
so nasty. That last verse was so nasty.
I got
2 Ks with a 9. Man, that last verse was so nasty, dog.
man. Look, I haven't heard the Kendrick. I haven't heard the Rick Ross diss or the response yet.
I haven't heard it either. But
gonna check that out.
that Kendrick Lamar shit was precise.
I was in the gym getting stupid, deadlifting 305 pounds. I was in there getting evil to that motherfucking diss, man. I had that bitch on repeat. Like, oh yeah, I gotta beat somebody to fuck up this summer for this one. Like,
I'm gonna say, you walk with a stick, you ain't Andre 3000. You talking about Andre 3000 with the flute? Man. 2 Ks with a 9 cemetery gear. Barry. Man, that man came like he ain't got a record deal, fool. For no reason.
This man said J. Cole Cook K died.
Huh?
No, this man said J. Cole Cook K died. Yeah, show me your age, buddy. Show me your age, Nassau.
Yeah, he said he called him a goofy with a check, Mr. Overdose. Talking about the Nike. What are you talking about? This Nike, is his Nike? I think Drake got a Nike.
Yeah, he got a Nike deal on them all that Nocta stuff. That's all Drake. You said, well, else we can talk about the music industry? Someone passed away?
Cal, who died today?
Oh yeah. Man, we lost a pioneer. We actually lost 2. Shout out and rest in peace to man Rico Wade. Y'all know if y'all in the South, like that's kind of how we got busy, man. Like, don't get me wrong, we had our groups before, Rap a Lot meant a lot to the South. Uncle Luke for sure, but like, man, the Dungeon family, I think that got us moving in a different direction, man. This is where we get Outkast from. Rico Wade was Future's cousin. This is how we have, you know what I'm saying? This is how we had the Goody Mo and all that shit, man. And man, we lost a pioneer in Rico Wade, man. If y'all ain't never seen the Organized Noise documentary, man, go check it out. Coach Hayes said that's the best documentary he ever seen.
Who was he?
Rico Wade.
Told me that this week. Who was he in? I know who Rico Wade is, but who was he in the midst of all of that? Like, he played what part?
Rico Wade was the super producer. He was the guy who put it all together. He trained Outkast. Like, that's the guy you hear them talk about. Had them running around the block reciting their lyrics so they wouldn't get tired on stage, and they, you know what I'm saying? The Dungeon family started in his. That was in his attic. They called it the Dungeon. So they dined there as Goody Mob. What's my boy Cool Breeze, Outkast. Everybody was down there getting funky, and that's why we got these legends that we have today. You know what I'm saying? Without Rico Wade, we don't have Outkast. We don't have Goody Mo. We don't have that. Who's that peeping in my window? Pie. You know what I'm saying? We don't have all that. And that was the man that was making all the beats. That was the man that put it all together, man. Rest in peace, Rico Wade. Died young, 52 years old, brother.
He was 52. I was wondering how old he was.
52. Yeah. Man, meant a lot though, bro.
You just touched the nerve when you said that name, boy.
What name?
That motherfucking Watch for the Hook, boy. I used to be in my barracks room in the
Cool
military
Breeze.
going crazy.
Yeah. He
You know
what song was it? I think damn, what song was it? One of those songs was actually Cool Breeze. I think
You don't know what you want to be. So that's how she jumped the fence. I'm having my dog bite her in the ass.
Cool Breeze.
Don't get out lights cut street.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that.
we don't get cut. We ain't gonna get cut. You
between Neapolitan ice cream.
what you saying about that song?
No, I think God damn it, I forgot which song it was. One of those songs was a Cool Breeze song that he wasn't even gonna release. And he said he got mad at Gip because Gip found it. I think it was Dirty South. I think it was that song. What you know about the Dirty South? I think it was that song. And so we all look at Goody Mob for that song or whatever, but that was actually Cool Breeze song. Cool Breeze was the man at that time, bro. Yeah, Cool Breeze like that. That was like the big homie. That was a big homie.
Right there. Feel me? Oh, he was older than him?
Yeah. I believe so, but he was like his status was bigger than that up there.
This shit right here was so hard, though. Now, if you do the research on this song and that sample in the background, do anybody know what that sample is saying?
No.
I never did. I never knew what that sample was saying.
That is the old, let me see, Leonard Skinner song, Southern Man. Southern Man is the old racist song, a very controversial song from Leonard Skinner. Southern Man. They just speeded it up and it's saying Southern Man. Southern Man. That's what I liked about old rap, dog. It was so layered like that. You know what I'm saying? So that song was like an old Leonard Skinner song where the last verse of the song was talking about a black man walking down the road and getting beat up and y'all done heard the song 1,000 times. Southern Man, y'all done heard it 1,000 times.
I've never heard that shit.
They took the hook and speeded it up. Rich was in Clemson. Rich heard that shit. Rich used to be in the club Friday night jam to that shit.
On Nigga Hill, right?
Running down Nigga Hill like Rocky and shit.
I used to be in the bar going crazy, though.
That funk right there, boy. Yeah, with some Sprite.
Man. Listen, man, let's get up out of here, dog. We got 1,700 in here. 1,700 people coming to talk to the dudes that don't know what they talking about. That was low-hanging fruit, dog. JB versus goddamn. That was low-hanging fruit, bro. I don't know how y'all. That was low-hanging fruit. But we got 1,800 people in here, man. Come listen to some dudes who don't know what they talk about. Nigga told me to put down a stick. Hey, Streeter, man, get off Twitter, bro. Give it back to X.
Shout out to y'all for rocking with us, man.
You want to see something funny, Street?
What's up?
I'm just scared. I'm gonna share the screen real quick just because I want people to see. Look at the title of this space. You see it?
AJ got packed up. Jacory the best backup. Barry Jackson wrote a whole story. My girlfriend sent me a clip. Barry Jackson wrote a whole story saying Jacory Brown looked like the second best quarterback today.
Wow.
So Barry said it. Now they'll agree. They'll agree when Barry said it.
I can see clearly now. The rain is gone.
Kane Media is going to be hilarious this week. I feel like it's just going to be a whole bunch of backtracking.
This is crazy. This don't make no goddamn sense.
And it's funny too. And here's the crazy thing: he got robbed of 2 drives. If we're being honest,
He did.
Yeah.
he got 2 fumbles.
Yeah.
He got robbed of 2 drives.
Like the bowl game. Just like the bowl game. 2 touchdowns. Ain't that something?
Yeah.
And I said this 2 years in a row because it's the same thing. He had a bunch of procedural stuff that started him in a really far down the distance last year, but I didn't know what I was talking about last year. But I'm not sitting there saying that Jacory is absolutely the best quarterback, but I am saying is that he needs some work. There was clear levels, and I don't think anybody could deny that.
Yeah, and this is why you get. I'm just saying this is why you get paid $8 million and $2 million a year, because you're supposed to develop young men, and if you're doing anything to stunt their growth, shame on you. Nah, let me say it correctly. Fuck you, and
talk your shit.
You're not a coach. I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
Why is it a hot topic that everybody, they tried to paint it and make it out of race, right? And all I was saying was that he was better, right? He could have been purple, all I care, right? But why is it a problem?
I'm gonna answer your question.
Why would it have been a problem?
I'm gonna answer your
because
question.
I'm black, he's black, right? Why would it have been a problem, right?
I'm gonna answer your
because
question.
We have, but 1 second. We have places where you got Chinatown, where Chinese people put on their people. We all in Miami. We all see Spanish people hire their people. They back their people. They support each other.
All the time.
Why the hell black people, we start, even if it was about race, yes, the black kid who parents isn't here to have his back, Street has stood up to have his back because I have some power in the community. Even if it was that, white people outraged, Spanish people outraged, even black people outraged. Like, nigga, who you think you is to be black and another nigga? Like, what? Why is that a problem, bro? Why we can't support our own people? Why is it illegal for us to support our own people? We got Chinatown, we got places where people put their people on all the time. Why was that a problem? Rich, you lived at goddamn bumfuck South Carolina. You know both sides of the coin. Why is that a problem?
Man, it's a problem because a lot of black folks they want to reach the echelon, the higher levels, and they think reaching higher levels means acquiescing to the white structure. So if they see a black person come in the room who applying for the same job, they act like they don't even know them. As a matter of fact, they'll go to the boss and be like, "Boss, you sure you wanna hire that nigga? I mean, boss, I mean, it's already about one or two of us around here. You think you want to hire another one? He may be bad news, boss." And they think by doing that, they solidify their spot, and now they're the HNIC, as opposed to understanding that you're just as disposable as any other person when you play by somebody else's rules. When you make
Right.
up your own rules, now you can stand on business because either people are going to acquiesce to you or they're going to look stupid trying to argue with you.
Right. They tried to change, right? Like the narrative was they tried to change it into race, and it had nothing to do with race. I was saying there was a guy, it was a guy back there that was better than the guys that was in front of him. And to me, it was clear that, listen, even if I'm wrong, I'm gonna take a fucking chance because this dude just came from the Albany Great Danes.
Right.
I'm gonna take a chance. I think JB could be better than this motherfucker. I don't care if I never seen him play. Right.
Real quick. First of all, no Diddy, because you're doing that on cam. That looks kind of weird. Secondly, I had this comment. What's called because they say we make it about race, but I want to ask the person who's in this comment: would he ever recommend that? Reese goes to wide receiver?
Great question.
Isn't he athletic?
Yeah, athletic.
Doesn't he look like the perfect slot? He's 5'11".
No, Mitty, I got another one. Has anybody ever record? Has it ever happened other than Tannehill? Somebody said, "Hey, Tate Martell, you should go play quarterback." Maybe 10%. It rarely ever happens, man. That's a good one. And why?
And that's all I had to say. Like I wasn't gonna make it. Rich, he went on a tangent about something. I don't know what that was about, but I just keeping it fairly football. Like, is that question ever asked? And as long as I never heard that, then that tells me everything I need to know.
Damn, that was pretty smooth, man.
And on that note, shout out to 1800 in here. Appreciate you.
No, I guess you're right. Yeah. So So the race thing is no, man. I just thought the kid was better today. He showed y'all one shot. It was better. They may go to practice tomorrow. He may throw a pick six, but in front of God and everybody, like Emory did last year, right? Made JB look like fucking. In front of God and everybody, he went out there and he looked like he was the second best quarterback. And that's what it was all about. But I'll be goddamn if we can't pull for a little black kid because he's black, because everybody pull for people who look like them. Everybody.
Let's just make
I
it
walk
fair.
in Walgreens. I can walk into Walgreens now. Don't nobody in that bitch speak English.
Not one.
All I'm saying is to just make it.
It's just hard when it was people, right? So people, and that's just like saying, "Fuck it, we gonna hire. We gonna." She don't even speak English. Fuck it, give her the job. Fuck the people who speak English walking in. They better figure it out.
All I'm saying is just make it fair. That's it.
That's never going to be fair.
If you're gonna make a narrative, no, I'm talking about the media personality. If you're gonna make it one way for one person, and then you see the performance happen, and then the other person would you say the same thing?
Right. I mean, Furman said that he would never play quarterback here. And he been fighting his ass off, man, and working his fucking ass off to play quarterback here. And every time somebody let him out the dungeon, be like, JB, they finna let you play today. He bring his ass out there and he do his thing. But Furman may be right. That motherfucker never played. He may never play quarterback here. But y'all ain't gonna
already wrong.
Y'all ain't gonna never forget this week. Y'all ain't gonna never forget this week ever in y'all team history.
Right. And now, you know what? I question your football IQ. Furman, I question your football IQ.
Nah, they don't got football.
Are you a writer? Or are you really somebody who knows X's and O's?
It's just
because I question that shit.
He's a media personality.
I think it's his opinion. I mean, he's seen a lot. He's been around the corner a lot of times. He's seen a lot, and it was his opinion. I mean, I just know what I'm looking at when it comes to. Yeah, I knew what I was looking at with Lamar Jackson. Like, I mean, I knew it's when it comes to kids that I've been around, I can see it, and now I have a talent, and I can look at the kid, and if I can get close to him, I can tell you if he's real or not.
Why you said that about Judd Anderson yet? He's big, tall, can run. He's a hell of a tight end.
Sound like a perfect tight end to me.
Oh, perfect tight end.
Interesting.
He probably got long arms.
Judd look kind of fast today. Well, he is fast.
He ran the wing tee. Yeah, he can run. Yeah.
And boy, dog, listen, in person, he's huge. What, he's 6'7"?
Yeah,
6'7".
Yeah, 6'6". Tight end or a big receiver. What's the receiver? He could be like Johnny Wilson for us.
I'm gonna pull up statistics alone. How many 6'7" quarterbacks do we have in the NFL who succeeded?
They don't be that tall.
I think Josh is the closest one. He's 6'6".
Roethlisberger and who was it? Roethlisberger and McGuire is the only guys I can know from memory.
And they're 6'5".
No, Roethlisberger's like, isn't he like 6'6" or something? Oh, okay, my bad.
You sure?
But not only that, but he's 240 pounds as well.
Yo, he's a big guy.
You gotta have a guy who could put on that weight too.
No, he's a big guy. Somebody say the same way we should have never got rid of N'Kosi Perry. Come on now, N'Kosi Perry got a shot though. N'Kosi Perry started a lot of games for us, didn't he?
He did.
Yeah, he did. He got a shot.
He had a shot.
Yeah, man. N'Kosi Perry.
That was off the field this year.
Girlfriend.
Yeah.
But no, he got a shot and he played well. He'll get you to 230 yards, to 2 touchdowns. Like N'Kosi Perry played. He got a shot. He started. He actually started a few games.
He did. He got a shot, bro. I thought he got a shot. If you tell me JB had as many games as N'Kosi, and he still looked like that Rutgers game guy after that many games, then I'll be like, yeah, JB might not never get it. You know what I'm saying? So
let's roll up out of here, man.
Yes, sir. Good week. It was a good week, fellas, man. I know everybody's happy, man. Y'all enjoy y'all night.
Spring game.
Enjoy it. Yeah, enjoy it because in 2 days the portal starts. So y'all gonna be up and down. Mad because this one left, but happy because this one coming in. So hey man, enjoy y'all weekend, man. We deserve it. It's been a long off season.
What you got, Rich?
We said it all. I hope we end this conversation with this live and we go forward and we see who jumping in the portal. as well as who we're getting from the portal, and we can move on and talk about that. So, peace. You guys have been amazing. I loved all the discords this week for sure. This has
Hey,
been
shout out to the villains, man. If y'all ain't in the Discord yet, oh my, Maddie, would you please tell them something? If they not in the group me yet, like tell what? Come on, man. We had how many Discords we had this week, y'all? God damn, I don't know how many Discords we had
5,
this week.
6.
Woo,
Some of the
2 in
best
1 day.
conversation. Some of the best conversations you're gonna get, man. Some of the most real
Mhm.
conversation. And shit, if y'all think me saying JP was a starter was an epiphany, imagine what we talking about in the Discord.
Man, listen.
There's some
The Cam McCormick defenses I have to come up with, y'all have no idea. But I'm gonna keep fighting for my dog. Go ahead, man. Close us out.
the the Discord, obviously, Streeter, get you in with 786-405-9499.
405-9499. Send a text and then I'll send you the link, or I'll pin the link. I'm gonna pin the link at the top.
Appreciate
For the
everybody
comment
watching, man.
section.
1800 between Twitter and YouTube. We appreciate every view. We understand we have different viewpoints than maybe some other media companies, maybe y'all as fans, and that's okay, man. As long as the personal stuff, that's not okay. Like coming at people and telling them all that, like, this is football. Y'all are adults. And if you're not willing to stand on what you stand on the internet when you see the person in person, then there's no point in saying it, right? Like just be an adult, man. Like someone asked about Bear Alexander. He's going back to USC. They up the bag as
So
far
back
as
to USC.
yeah, so
Bear got Hayes Foster involved in all. Bear had us all.
yeah, he had a didn't he have a graphic made that he was gonna leave?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh,
Hayes Foster did the
That's
graphic. Hayes Foster had to retract the graphic. Like, hold on, wait a minute, man. Hey, after further
bad
review.
businessman. Bad as a businessman, bro. Shout out to Bear.
Yeah, so but nah, man, we appreciate y'all once again. Like, it's just football, man. We all fans, we having fun, we enjoying it. Let's just keep it that way. It don't even gotta get in a race and none of that stuff like that. It just gotta be it's football and we fans, right? And if we feel like someone may be not getting a fair shake, yeah, we'll speak up for them. Especially if we see a talent. You know what I'm saying? So that's it.
All right, man. Y'all like, share, man. Make subscribe. 786-405-949 if you want to get down with Investor or Die, or you want to become a villain and get in our group me and then our Discords. Man, I'm about to go get something to eat, man.
JG was hurt, but he played. He caught a touchdown. He was the one in the red jersey with no number on it.
Yeah. Him and Redding, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So who started in his spot?
Oh, damn. I thought we were going. I thought. I don't know.
That's a good question.
I thought we were gonna go through a whole off season without asking this question, but here we are.
Oh God, y'all gotta let that one go. Let it go.
The conversation was had. It just didn't work. So he texted it. Didn't
work out. But before we go, anybody know how or where we can rewatch the spring game? Because they asked in the comment section. I didn't have an answer for that.
I said a group me, right? I think a link in the group me. Somebody put the YouTube. Was that real?
It's probably highlights.
Yeah, not USC. The ACC is.
It was before. It was when the game started.
That was probably a bootleg, but the ACC is good at reposting those games after a couple of days. So I'm sure there'll be a full game. They did it last year, so ACC knows the views they can get. So because they're about to be a dying conference shortly. So.
Mm-hmm. All right, cool.
And apparently Monday is going to be like a. What's up?
A mass exit. I was gonna say this. Y'all need the same energy y'all had against Caneville. I need y'all to have that same energy with Dan Radakovich and all them people that make them decisions to get us the fuck up out this conference. That same energy y'all have, keep that and send it to them so we can get the hell out of this conference. Because I'm tired of this shit.
Or when Barry Jackson say, Mario, did you think about kicking Jacoby George off the team? He had the same energy.
Canes 1882 who said ACC Network will have it on the YouTube page on Tuesday. So
Tuesday.
How about this question? Hey, black player, what does your parents do for a living?
what
Well,
was
leave
more
my girl alone.
what was more impressive was the answer. Like, yeah, when my mom graduated from Harvard, or my mom graduated with a master's from Cornell, and my dad graduated from Harvard. Any other stupid questions?
Ooh, wee.
Respectfully. But yeah, let's get up out of here, man. Appreciate y'all watching, man. It's all love. We'll be back on Wednesday with a space. I'm sure X is gonna give his take on what he saw. I'm assuming he's probably inebriated.
Right there.
But hey, once again, we appreciate y'all, man. Y'all have a good night. We about this thing.